Is changing test answers always wrong? Exam mastery tips. Imagine sitting in an exam, feeling confident, but then questioning one of your answers. Should you stick with your first choice or change it? This is a common dilemma for students aiming to do well on tests. Today, we will explore whether changing answers during an exam is ever a good idea or if it's always wrong. First, it's important to understand what academic honesty means. Academic integrity is about being truthful and fair in your work. When you take a test, you are expected to answer honestly and follow the rules. Changing answers after submitting the test without permission can be seen as cheating, which can have serious consequences. However, there are times when changing answers is acceptable. If you realize during the test that you made a mistake, and you are allowed to review your answers before submitting, you can change your responses. This is especially true if you catch a mistake that you missed earlier. Always check your test instructions to see if you are permitted to review and change answers. Now, how can you review your answers effectively? The key is to leave enough time at the end of the test to go back and double-check. Use this time to look for careless mistakes or questions you were unsure about. If you find a question you are confident about, but you initially answered differently, consider whether your first answer was correct or if the new one makes more sense. If you decide to change an answer, do it openly and clearly. For example, cross out the original answer if possible and write the new one neatly. This shows honesty and makes it easier for your teacher to see that you made a conscious choice. It's also helpful to ask your teacher or exam proctor if changing answers is allowed before you start reviewing. Following these rules helps you stay within academic standards and avoid any suspicion of dishonesty. Remember, the goal is to do your best while maintaining integrity. Reviewing answers carefully before submitting, asking questions if unsure, and changing answers only when permitted are all smart test-taking skills. By mastering these habits, you can improve your exam scores and feel confident in your honesty.